who is joining us today. Okay, that's exciting. Hey, Gwen. How are you? Can you hear me proper? Give me a quick thumbs up. We're going to start today on time. I have a beautiful, beautiful topic for you. Hey, how are you? Hi, Gustavo. Nice to meet you. And if you're watching from my website, hi, nice to see you. I have two screens here. So one is on Instagram and one is on YouTube or my website, wherever you are. It's very nice to see you. It's a very beautiful sunny day. And if you maybe have noticed, I've treated myself today to a living room session. Usually I stream from the bedroom, but today, let's go fancy. I feel like in a TV studio just because I'm not sitting in my pajamas. We can hear you. Great, thank you. Hi, C. Burzen. I can't really read your name. Nice to see you anyway. I hope there's a couple more familiar faces joining us today. If you are on YouTube, there is a comment section so you can say hi and join the conversation. Calming Dragon joined us. Nice to see you. How are you? Zagrodis joined us. Nice to see you. I should maybe put on my glasses. You know, helps. Ooh, do I look intelligent immediately? I always want to go without my glasses. I actually want to have contact lenses at some point. But you know, you can't do that during lockdown. We have 1 minute and then I'm going to start straight away because you're dealing with a German here. Meaning that if I say we start at 2, we usually start at 2 o'clock. So if you're late, this is your problem. No, you can rewatch the session, so it's no problem at all. You maybe just missed the best conversations, but you know. Where are you all? Where are you from? Tell me, especially the new people. Helena just joined us, a beautiful, beautiful Pilates teacher and friend of mine all the way over in the other end of the world. Ronja joined us. Hi. How are you? Whoever's on my website, I'm also going to wave at you again. California. Nice. Yeah, let everyone know where you are. Hi, Julia. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our live career coaching sessions. Love what you do. Hope to see you coming back to the US for Kiki's event in Houston. That's where we saw each other, maybe. I hope so, too. Houston was one of my favorite shows ever. I just posted about it. It was like a football stadium kind of applause experience. Most warmest people I have met in a long time. So yeah, I hope so too. So I'm waving all the way to Texas to more creative people there. Oh, the Shutter joined us. Nice to see you. And thanks for waiting all the way on my website. I think, it's 2:01. So I guess we're gonna slowly start. For the people that are on my email list, if that's not you, then you're already missing out because the good thing is if you are on my email list, which you can join if you go on my website, you get this beautiful email reminder from me and other resources. For those that are on my email list, I've already told you a little bit about the topic today. Munich, hi. Irina, hi. Sans, hi. Los Angeles, yes. Nice. Oh, how is it over there? I have actually some friends in Los Angeles at the moment. Tosca, my very good friend. Maybe you have heard of her award-winning show, Tarantina. Absolutely incredible. So if you're in Los Angeles and this lockdown is over, go and see her show. She's absolutely incredible. The whole show is absolutely incredible. Lucy, nice to see you. Hello. I was waiting for you. As I said, I'm not going to start late anymore, and it's already 2:02. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you. Okay. I would say let's dive right in after I have my last little sip of coffee. Okay. I see a couple of new faces here. I wanted to first of all give you a warm welcome to everyone that is for the first time here, and a warm hello again to everyone that has joined these sessions before. Hi, Melody. Give us a wave, say hello, say where you're from and what it is that you do. This place is Let Me Educate You, which is a beautiful place born in a crisis to connect our hearts with our arts and to keep moving while we have to sit at home. Hi, Silvia. My name is Ulrike. I am an absolute multi-passionate entrepreneur. This means I am a full-time performer. I'm also a producer and director of shows, and as well a career coach for creatives. And this beautiful place is the place to be if you really want to create a career and a life that you love so much. And thank you for tuning in today. And today I'm going to answer the following question together with you and for you. Can we fight a virus with our mind? Can we fight a virus with our mind? I immediately hear you say, what? No, we can't. Is this some emancipated blah, blah, and esoteric blah, blah? No, it's not. Because the people that know me, I am really into science. Unless you can prove it to me, I don't even want to hear about it. I love books. I want to have things explained, and I want to see cold facts of the things that work. So I'm actually working at the moment in a health and food store, and I stumbled over this beautiful piece of information where I almost screamed. I was like, ha! I knew it, it's possible. And I found this really solid piece of science that basically proved that we can fight a virus with our mind. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys about this, because I think besides learning how to make a website, besides knowing your numbers and all these things that I teach here, which is super essential. It's a great skill to have to make your website, or to know your numbers. You should know that by now. But as a career coach, I see things in a more holistic way. This means it's not only what you know, it's also what you do in your daily routine. It's how healthy your body are. It's how you treat yourself. It's how you take care of yourself. So I wouldn't be a good career coach if I would not also speak about this kind of topics. Excuse me. I drank a massive cup of coffee before we started. So of course, I want your brains to be triggered with all the good stuff and fill them with books and knowledge. But when I came across this little piece of information, I was like, oh, okay. So there is actually a lot of things that I can do besides going for walks, besides taking vitamins, besides the 2-meter distance, to actually stay safe and to help my body and my health to stay good. So, yeah, as I said, running a successful business is not only knowing a lot of things, it is really taking care of your physical health. It is taking care of your mental health, and to have a really solid routine in place that helps you keep you sane and in control of your thoughts, and keeps your body strong. Because if you have a strong body, you can do the work that really matters. You can't do a really hard job and really fight for your dream if you eat McDonald's every day. No brainer, right? Hi, Felicity. So yeah, a strong and healthy body is essential, guys. It's essential if you really, really, truly want to do the work that matters most to you, and if you really want to serve the people that matter most to you. You know for who you make your art. You know that. And you know that you need to be your best and strongest in order to really be there for them and to serve them best. And taking care of your mental and physical health can be so many different things. We are all individuals, and we are different states in our life. there was a time in my life where it meant for me that I had to quit smoking. I had to replace my old learned really bad eating habits, which came from being trained as an acrobat, to replace them with healthy eating habits. It meant taking all my piercings out because they kept being infected and I was just staying sick. It was maybe also the combination of smoking and having piercings. Still have all my holes. I had here, tongue, nose, everywhere. It meant also sleeping, like understanding what sleep means. This was like my physical kind of change I had to go through to move myself into a stronger state or into a stronger physical health. But I also started to put a quite solid mental self-care routine in place. What I always do is I journal. I wake up every morning. There's almost no day where I don't scribble down all my thoughts and prep my day. If I have a good day, then I meditate, but it's still pretty new to me. So it's not in my normal routine yet. I'm working on it. Progress, not perfection. But yeah, so I'm always trying to see how I can find more ways to make myself stronger and more capable and more long-lasting. So I can, for example, I really learned about nutrition, so I can actually work for 4 hours straight. This meant understanding that carbs will maybe get me over 2 hours, but if I change my body, how my body burns fat, then I can go work over 4 hours. And that's just small hacks that I really love. It doesn't mean you have to do that. You know that best. Whatever little tricks you do that help your mind and your body stay healthy and strong. You have to kind of imagine it like a car. So you have this car, and what you have to do is to check the oil, change the oil. You have to put the right fuel inside. You have to change the wires or the tires according to the season. So you actually can make sure you go fast and efficient and nicely to your destination. It's pretty simple, right? But what happens if you put in the wrong oil, or you don't change the oil at all, and then you put benzene instead of diesel, and you drive with summer tires in the winter? Not only will your car slowly break down, you might not even arrive at the destination. You get the point, right? It's really important. So, and there's one really cool thing I want to tell you about. Did you know that with racing cars, at the steering wheel, they have this little magic button? This little magic button is called pushed past button. That's actually the terminology for it. And this push past button is used so they can quickly and super efficiently pass an obstacle on their way. And the good thing is, we have this button too. These obstacles, in a racing car, these obstacles are another car usually. They press the button, go around, straight to the goal. Easy as, super easy. In our life, obstacles can be physical health that really prevents us from doing the work we really want to. In our life, it can be our little inner saboteur that completely keeps diminishing and destroying all the things that we work for so hard. It could be negative belief systems that completely prevent us from going for what we really are meant to do in this world. Even though I have some really good tricks and tips that can help you replace some complete bullshit beliefs that you carry with you with some really good ones. Or I have also some really good tricks to make this inner saboteur shut them up, but not today. I just think we are in a global pandemic, and staying healthy and taking care of our health is first priority at the moment. So this is why I choose the obstacle of physical health today to speak about this. I found this little piece of information that I told you about. There is a viral, this was the word I was practicing the whole time, immunologist. Can you imagine how hard this is for me to say? Okay, the immunologist, Dr. Alan Watkins says, tapping into one particular hormone is crucial for lifelong health. I read this as work and I was like, excuse me? Just one hormone? How can I tap? Let me tap. I'm only tapping my phone. I'm used to tapping. Show me. So he basically said, COVID-19 is not really new. It's the ugly, super annoying cousin of a normal cold. The only difference is it's so much more contagious. It's so fast. That's the only difference. Okay, so the thing is, at the moment, a lot of people all over the world feel super helpless and anxious and panicky because besides washing their hands, keeping 2 meter distance, wearing gloves and a mask, there's not really much they can do. So this puts them in a state of anxiety and stress, being out of control. But the thing is, when you feel anxious, when you feel stressed and panicky, the biological response in your body is that your cortisol levels, which is the natural stress hormone, go through the roof. So basically, you have to imagine the entire planet at the moment is in such a high level of stress. So we have a really raised cortisol level. And this hormone cortisol, when you have a raised level of this, what this means in your body, it means that you're, first of all, you're much more fragile to actually get infected with a virus. It also means if you get it, your symptoms are so much stronger, it takes you longer to recover, and the virus replicates in your body more and more and more, so your viral load is much higher, and this means you're actually more of risk to the people around you. This is crazy, no? So if you're stressed, if you're panicky, this is what happens in your body. This is the answer of your body to this. But this means, because our bodies are absolutely incredible, this means there is the other side to it. There's the other hormone, which is the antidote to cortisol. It's a hormone called DHEA, which is basically, if you raise the level of this hormone, it pushes your cortisol level down. And you know how this hormone is triggered, how this is pushed? If we do something that makes us feel good, if we do something that we like. When I read this, I almost lost it. I was like, this is it? We just have to do things we like that makes us feel good? This is it? I was like, all right then. I mean, I'm just going to do whatever I want now, because if this keeps me healthy, hell yes. And this is science. This is not some psychological or whatever kind of blah. This is called science. And it made me the happiest German you can ever imagine. So, meaning, the main thing you have to do, the main thing I want you to take away from today is to keep a sense of positivity and optimism as a tool to keep yourself healthy. I don't know how to say. You see, I'm very passionate about this. He even said another example which completely blew my mind. So, from the people that have a heart attack, the chance of them staying alive within a year, if they smoke, they're twice as likely to die within a year. If they are depressed, they're 4 times as likely to die within a year. So our emotional state is the highest influence on if we're gonna die or not die from a heart attack. Do you understand what that means? And what control you have? You can have, if you choose to. Quite incredible, no? Like, I was completely blown away. So what I want you to take away from today is the single most important thing you can do right now is to manage your emotional response to this crisis. To manage your emotional response to this crisis. And to finish this up, or not to finish this up, but of course, I'm gonna hear you already. It's like, how am I gonna do that? How can I mean, it's not only if drinking makes you really feel good, it's maybe not the right one. So let's get a little bit more specific on that. So how do you do that? I think the first thing is to say no to a couple of things. I've spoken about this a little bit more in another video. To say no to watching too much news, because the problem with news is they're reported without any responsibility. You see only the 1% of the complete drama, completely ignoring the 99% of the people that feel a little bit rough, but they're totally fine. And without noticing this makes you feel panicky. This makes you feel stressful, which then, of course, increases your cortisol level. So the one thing you can do, switch off that TV, stop scrolling Twitter, stop listening to people that are oversharing the bad news. Tell them no, you don't talk to me about bad news. Saying no to the things that make you feel anxious. And the second thing is to identify what makes you feel good. Have a little hunt. This can be meditation, it can be going for walks, it can be yoga, it can be breathing techniques. Whatever it is that makes you feel good and more peaceful will actually have a bioresponse in your body and will make your immune system more strong. So, but there's one catch. So, if your spouse makes you go for a walk, if your spouse says, go outside because it's so good for you, you go outside, you're completely miserable, and you go for that walk, this actually will raise your cortisol level. This will raise the bad hormone. So only if you actually feel good about the activity that you do, then it will raise your good hormone. So it's not so much about the activity itself, it's how you feel about the activity. It's how you feel doing it. So really identify what makes you feel good and do more of it. Do as much as you can of it. And also, I'm very sorry to all my ex-boyfriends that I dragged on endless walks. I apologize, I'm never gonna do it again. And today, my question for you is, what is your personal push to pass button that will always make you feel good? Share it with us, so I'm sure there's a couple of people that will benefit from this. What is your personal push to pass button that will always make you feel good? Tell me. Comment in the section below or let me know on my website or on YouTube. You know where to comment. This is a really interesting one. Tell me what it is. My push to pass button is, I've actually 2 that will always, no matter what, work. Going for a walk that is longer than 20 minutes. There's something that happens around 20 minutes walk where I get out of my mind and really into my body. And journaling. Ronja says, now I'm curious, seeing things grow, plants and green things. Yes, nature. Yeah, she never lets us down, huh? Compared to us, we let her down quite a lot. Animals and sport, Sam says. Aha. Gwen says, music and crazy dancing. Yes. Oh my God, this is the biggest chain breaker of a bad mood is move your body. Get out of your head and into your body and wiggle a little bit. Great one. Thank you, Gwen. Chastity says, along world are YouTube videos of incredible musical theater performers cooking a good meal. Oh yeah, really good one. Thank you. Oh, you're so quick. Felicity says, watching old movies while baking. Oh, that sounds amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Sylvia says, this is my deeply belief. My bottom used to be sport, now is defined yoga. Yeah. I know you started to do a lot of yoga. Really good. Okay. Plants, arts, and hula hoops. So many things. Push to pass buttons. I love this. Plants, art, and hoops. Yeah, getting into the nature, art, and something physical. Having a cup of tea in the sunshine. Yeah, that's a good one too. Thank you, Helena. Who else has something to share? Dancing. Bexy says dancing. Yeah. Okay, Laura says, stay on my balcony in the evening. Do you guys see this? Putting my feet in the ocean, says Helena. Oh, even thinking about it gives me this feeling. Yeah. I don't know if you see this, guys. I mean, I had this already a little bit in the back of my head. But everything you mentioned has to do with going out of your head into your body. Dancing, sport, yoga, it has to do with nature. It has to do with going out in nature. So the common theme you just discovered is staying connected with nature, is staying connected with your body. Surprise, not a surprise. Staying connected with your body and to nurture your brain with the input that you choose. Choose an old movie. Choose a YouTube video with some musicals that you love so much. Choose the book. Choose to stay only with your thoughts on a balcony. Okay? Where's your pet? Oh, it's not even my pet, but I'm so happy someone is asking. So usually this little pug joins us, but he's not here today. That's why I'm sitting in the living room. Feeling so fancy today because I'm alone at home. No pug today. I hope he can join us next week again. But if you want to check him out, his name is Major Fuzzy Balls on Instagram. And yeah, check him out, follow him. He has an own Instagram account, obviously. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing all your insights. That has been a really insightful session for me. And I hope this piece of information will help you a little bit or will inspire you and just connect you usually to the things that you already do. You've got everything you need. That's the good thing. But just reconnect to it, okay? Yeah. So if you like today's episode, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share it with all your friends because I want to make sure that everyone can know about this. You know, sharing is caring. And if you really want even more resources, I have a lot of books to talk about and other resources I find along the way and that I only share via email. And also you're going to be reminded of these beautiful talks and send all the previous sessions. Then make sure you head over to letme-educate.com and subscribe to my newsletter, which is the place to be if you really want to get going with your career and your life. I enjoy our community so much. And if you want to support this community even more, you can do that. You can just head over to my website, letme-educate.com, and find the blue Buy Me a Coffee button. Love coffee so much. And you can donate. And all the donations go to funding this project. There are a couple of expenses, not so much, but you really helped me to be able to pull this off. So for everyone that already donated, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really helps. It's just a small thing maybe on your side, but over on this side, it makes a huge difference. If there's anything you want to ask me, send me questions. I will answer more questions in the future in our live talks. Same on my website. Send me a message. That's what I like. That's what I'm here for. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And make sure to stay connected with your heart to your art, to keep moving while you sit at home, and yeah, stay safe, stay positive, and do more of what makes you feel good. I hope to see you all next week or over on my website, wherever. Much love your way, and I hope you're all good. I'm gonna end my YouTube stream because this looks always weird when it's so long. Stream beenden. Bye bye people on my website. Bye bye people on YouTube. Beenden.